to the Instant Challenge training video. You have been selected as part of an elite team of appraisers to judge the Instant Challenge portion of DI. Thank you.
What is Instant Challenge?
Well, Timmy, Instant Challenge is the secretive section of DI. Instant Challenge takes about 15 minutes per team, and it tests every team's ability to think on their feet. Every team will do an Instant Challenge, and no team will know what the Instant Challenge is until they enter the challenge room. The Team Challenge, which the teams know about and prepare for, is worth up to 300 points. The Instant Challenge, which they learn about just as they come into the challenge room, is worth up to 100 points. The two scores are added together for a total of up to 400 points. So remember, the teams will not know about the Instant Challenge before they enter the room, so please keep it a secret and do not talk about the challenge outside of the challenge room. There are three types of Instant Challenge. Task-based challenges, which involve building something, or creating a thing. Performance-based challenges, which include writing a skit, or singing a song. And the third type is task and performance-based challenges, which involve building a thing and then doing a skit about that thing, for example. Now, let's follow a team as they go through the Instant Challenge portion of their day. After the team checks in at the check-in table, they will be escorted to the holding room, where they will wait for their challenge room to be prepared. Once their challenge is ready, they will be escorted to the challenge room to perform the Instant Challenge.
Help me, it's dark.
And once the challenge is done, they will be taken to the chill-out room, where the team can speak about the challenge without fear of being overheard. The team is free to leave the chill-out room and continue on with their day whenever they are done conversing. Great, now let's see. If you are selected as a check-in appraiser, your task will be to collect the team's Declaration of Independence and check them in by passport number. If you are chosen as a holding room appraiser, your only task will be to recite the promise with the teams before they go to the challenge room. Most of you will be chosen as challenge room appraisers. If you are chosen as a challenge room appraiser, your responsibilities will be greater, but you will have a very rewarding experience. Now let's go through the do's and don'ts of a challenge room appraiser. When the team arrives to the challenge room, of course the first step would be welcoming them. First off, make sure they only have one appraiser with them. None of the team members should have any electronic devices such as watches or phones. If any of them do, have them give the item to the team manager. And lastly, before you give them any information about the challenge, make sure that you have the correct team by checking the passport number. Now, let's watch an appraiser do badly and then criticize them for the things that they've done. Hello team and your 5 team managers. Are you from the Yorkshire Community Schools in Sussex?
Maybe.
Let's get started. So, what did that appraiser do wrong? Well, first of all, they allowed more than one team manager in the room with the team. Second of all, there's a kid, obviously playing with his phone and wearing an electronic watch, who was allowed to keep the phone and watch. And lastly, the appraiser checked the team by school, but not by passport number. Always check the passport number. Now, let's give that appraiser a second chance and see what it looks like to be done correctly. Hello team with your one team manager. Our previous appraiser should have confiscated your electronic devices, but they must have missed them. Could you please hand them to your team manager? Your phone and your watch? Thank you. Alright, and you are the team from Yorkshire with the passport number 108008008.
Yep.
Alright, great. Let's get started.
Yep.
Great job, appraiser. Now, after you've welcomed the team, it's time to read them the challenge. A big part of being an instant challenge appraiser is being consistent. When reading the challenge, be sure to read it the same way for every team. If the team has any questions, they can be answered after the time has begun. To show you the right way and the wrong way to read the challenge, we came up with a fake challenge just to use as an example. Alright team, your challenge today is Dumb Hat. Task: you must build a dumb hat that is at least 5 inches tall, 4 inches tall, 3 inches tall. Consistency, people. We gotta be consistent. Task: you must build a dumb hat that is at least 5 inches tall. Now that we've read the challenge to you, your time begins...
I got a question!
Yes, what is the question?
Can we do stuff when we're working on it? Can we what if we did a thing where we put the thing on the thing and we did that?
Remember, questions can be asked after the time begins. Alright, now that we've read the challenge to you, your time begins...
I got a question!
You can ask questions as soon as the time has begun. Your time begins now.
Okay, so what if we did the thing where we did the thing and we had the thing?
I'm so hungover. Now that the team knows what their challenge is, just sit back while they perform. But remember, do not influence their solution. When the team you're appraising is finished with their challenge, just give them a simple farewell and lead them out of the room. Don't start scoring until the team is gone. And remember, don't let them take any of the materials with them. Here's how not to say goodbye. Good job, team. I really liked the way you made that hat dumb by crumpling it up.
Thanks! I'm gonna take it with me. Give the other team some ideas.
Okay, see you later. So what did that appraiser do wrong? Well, basically everything. When saying farewell to the teams, don't give them advice or pointers, and do not let them take any materials from the challenge with them. Now let's watch how it should be done. Good job, team. Have a good day.
Thanks! I'll take the hat.
Materials must be left behind.
Oh!
Thank you. Have a good day. Good job, appraiser. Now let's move on to the final section of the challenge room, scoring. When scoring the teams, try to be as fair and consistent as possible. It helps to not start too high or too low on the first few teams, just in case you need to go higher or lower later in the day. And also, if you can avoid it, don't share your scores with the other appraisers. That was pretty good teamwork and creativity. On the creativity, I think I'm going to give them a 17.
Ooh, me too, now that you mentioned it.
We all have our own perspectives and experiences, and it's those differences that equal out to a good score for the teams. Don't tell the other appraisers your score, because it may influence their decision, and that's not right.
That was a pretty good team. What are you going to give them for creativity?
Well, we all have our own unique perspectives and experiences, and I think that those differences cause our scores to equal out to a very good score. I don't want to tell you mine yet because it might influence your decision, and I don't think that's right.
Fair point.
The last room of the day is the chill-out room. If you are a chill-out room appraiser, you only have 2 duties. One is to keep an eye on the teams, and the second duty is to chill out. So thank you for watching this training video on Appraising Instant Challenge. And thank you for Appraising Instant Challenge. We look forward to seeing you on competition day. Are you ready, Timmy?
I sure am!
Me too.